Hi, so my name is Jaylene and I'm 14 years old. I've been at Willingdon Church since I was a baby. Before I had accepted Jesus into my heart, which was around when I was 8 or 9, I don't really remember much. My life was mostly going to school and playing with Lego. One thing I do remember was the day that I had accepted Jesus into my heart, and I remember afterwards feeling really excited and happy that I'd done it. I also remember feeling a little bit more secure than I had before, kind of like concrete settling in. The reason why I did it was because I learned that Jesus died on the cross for me and rose again just so that I could have a relationship with him. It seems so crazy to me that when Jesus was on the cross, he was thinking about everyone he was dying for and that I was one of them. As I got older, there was definitely struggles for me. I have a very big imagination, which can be a blessing and it can also be a curse. I had a hard time not letting my thoughts run wild, and sometimes I'd be stuck in a thought for months at a time. For me, it always seemed like once I got past a bad thought, another one would come running at me and I never really had a chance to breathe. And then other times, I realized how amazing God was and how blessed I was to have him in my life. There was a time when I was really motivated and wanted to read the Bible and learn from it, and one of the things that I learned was if someone asks for something, give it to them. There was one day at school where they were selling $1 waffles, and there was one girl who didn't have enough money, so she was asking if anybody had any extra money for her. Now, I only had enough money for myself, but I was taken back to that verse, so I ended up giving her my money, which meant that I wouldn't get a waffle. But she had 10 cents and my other friend had 90 cents, and so it was just enough that everybody was able to get one. And I'll probably remember that for the rest of my life. I used to think that if I did something nice to someone or if I was kind, there was a less chance that God would leave me. And I used to think that if I kept repeating the same sin over and over again, that it would only give him a better reason to leave me. Then a while later, I realized he would never leave me, and that if there was ever a time when I wasn't feeling close to him, it was because that I was pushing him away, not the other way around. I also learned that if I was going through a dip in my faith, the best thing that helped was talking with someone about it, because it gave me the chance to change my thinking and learn from someone else's experiences. I found that whenever I wasn't feeling close to God, it was because I was listening more to Satan's lies than God's truths, and when I was reminded of them, I was able to rejoice in his love. The biggest difference I see in my life is that I feel lighter. I don't worry as much because I know that whatever is going on is in someone else's hands who are far more trustworthy than mine, and I don't have to stress as much because, even though I do anyway, but it's unnecessary. I can relax and be calm knowing that God won't ever leave me and that I'm safe and secure in his name.
Good.